From hotspots and hidden gems to lots of local flavor, it's your guide to LA the unscripted way. And tonight we're unlocking one of downtown LA's most unique spots. Hello everyone and welcome to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin and this is Olive Atelier, a giant studio filled with one-of-a-kind found objects imported from around the world. Tonight you are getting a very rare treat because the only way to come here and shop is to wait for the drop. Okay, I found my heaven in this place.
Olive Atelier was really born from an adoration of objects with old souls. So we really love unique pieces that are a little rough around the edges, that have a story to tell. And we really wanted to create a brand and a business that was doing things a little differently.
These are a very popular item. We have a few marble items and they are usually the first things to go on a drop day.
We set up this really exciting and unique experiential retail concept. Dropping unique collections every 2 weeks.
Okay, so this is like a whole basket full of these beautiful, like antique stools. I love them because every single one is different.
So these are one of our most popular items. People love these. The cutest thing is that we have our customers bring their kids and we can see little kids picking these out, sitting on them on the floor. It's adorable.
We open our doors to the public only once every other Saturday. Our current opening hours for those Saturday drops are 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And as you mentioned, we do experience a line of excited shoppers and fans from our community ready to enter the space when we open doors.
I've seen these in antique stores for thousands of dollars, I kid you not. This one is $245. I mean, you really aren't kidding when you say you try to keep the prices very fair.
We're really looking for items that have a story to tell. And so what you'll find here, ranges anywhere from $25 up to $2,000 and beyond.
So we have our beautiful Greek pots here. We have marble from India. We have a basket from Turkey, paper mache from India.
There's something for everyone. It might be a unique vintage breadboard that you could use in your kitchen to just add warmth and texture. It could be one of our quintessential olive jars. There's just something for everyone to really warm up and add character to your space.
Oh my God, I'm in love with this.
I know, it's a fountainhead actually.
We're constantly exploring new ways to expand our brand and lifestyle beyond Los Angeles across the United States. And with that, we are exploring an online shopping experience for our customers and community. We're constantly focused on developing and building a great team here in Los Angeles.
Look at these bowls. They're so beautiful. Like, fill this with like lemons and fruit.
Laura is an old roommate of mine. Ben was my boyfriend when we actually started this venture and is now my husband. So the three of us at various points have lived together, have decorated homes together, and we really looked at each other one day and we were like, why is it so hard to find these really unique special objects at a fair price?
This is Hungarian dough bowl.
We started, as we mentioned, on Instagram. We moved then, a few months later into a 5,000 square foot space in Culver City. And less than a year later, we've opened doors here in the iconic arts district of Los Angeles with a 22,000 square foot showroom. So we are just holding on for dear life and really enjoying the ride and doing it together.
Because that's what we love, is that it really comes back to being sustainable and reusing.
So it starts by us selecting the items and the objects we'd like to bring home. Then they get packed and prepared into the container and make their long journey to us.
What is actually so crazy is when those doors open, you really don't know what you're about to see, if a pot's gonna come flying out at your head. It's a really exciting moment, it's really like, it's like Christmas for us. We're opening this present and we never know what we're really going to find.
We have antiques, we have vintage items, we have some reproductions. That's what we really love, is that these pieces are not just being thrown away. We see the beauty and the individuality in all of them.
And your home isn't the only place you can add vintage SoCal finds. So is your closet. People come in here for what?
All occasions, 60s, 70s parties. They come in for prom. They come in if they're doing a school play. We have TikTok personalities that come in. I call it a vintage living store because we do, as well as shoes, hats, purses, clothing, we do furniture also, some vintage and antique furniture. Anything that you really need to live a vintage life, if that's what you love to do, then we try to collect here. To me, what makes it so special is that I curate everything, and then we display everything. I don't just throw it in a heap. We clean everything. We try to put everything as close as we can back into its original condition. And I have things probably from the 1910s through the 1990s.
What is the significance of this place in terms of how long it's been in Burbank?
The store, I think, has been in Burbank since the 40s, the building has. The latest history I know is that probably 20 to 25 years ago, it was a flooring and crown molding store. So each person can come in here and probably pick one or two eras that they really look good in and that they feel good in and that the clothes fit them correctly. I have a good body type for the 1940s, so I love the 40s clothes. Some women have a body type for the 50s, so that suits them.
What would be my body type? Like caveman era? Like
You could go 40s.
Okay.
I see you as maybe 60s or a little bit 70s.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
Would you mind using some hand sanitizer?
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Coming up, a blast from the musical past with the Bob Marley Experience. We'll be back with more from Olive Atelier in downtown LA in just a moment. Welcome back to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin, and we are giving you a rare look inside downtown LA's Olive Atelier. Right now, Jasmine Simpkins is taking a musical look back at a reggae legend.
After stops in London and Toronto, the Bob Marley One Love Experience is bringing the love right here to Los Angeles, and you get a peek inside with us. Let's go.
Bob Marley One Love Experience was conceptualized about 5 years ago around the culture, passions, lifestyle, and also the human being that Bob Marley was. There is Bob Marley the rebel, there's Bob Marley the lover, there's Bob Marley the exiled human. Like, there are so many layers, and I think that's what continues to attract us. Here at Bob Marley One Love Experience, there's 7 full immersive zones. So we have the music room, which really celebrates all of his releases as an artist and really celebrates Legend, which is the greatest selling reggae record of all time.
I shot the sheriff. Oh, hey, sorry, I'm just jamming out. Don't mind me. But I did not shoot the deputy. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
We have the One Love Forest. We have the Soul Shakedown Studio, which is a silent disco. We've got the beautiful Life Zone, the Concrete Jungle Art Zone. This is really a space where you can kind of just chill for a minute and take it in and not feel like you're rushed to go anywhere else. We've got the Next Gen Zone, and we have this awesome black light area and backstage corridor as well. Marleys really have been part of this experience in so many ways, not just as collaborators, but they also have been really additive by bringing in, Bob's shoes and finding pictures that haven't been seen before and really finding little Easter eggs that real Marley fans will find interesting and amazing. He loved to play foosball, of course his impact on football. In this room we have a lot of unseen photos before of him playing soccer, which we're thrilled to have here on display. We have a cool blacklight room, which kind of features this amazing rare interview with Bob where he talks about actually when he was shot. The final zone is really amazing, and it's called Next Gen Zone. We have a One Love tree in that room where you can hang a message of one love on the tree, and just it's a moment of reflection. And so I think that one love spirit is something that he was able to put a stamp on, and that has really defined so many people's ethos. And I think that's the legacy of Bob Marley, is that he's given that spirit to everybody, and everybody's able to make way for a positive day because of Bob Marley.
And we'll be right back with vintage comics and cool books. LA Unscripted from Olive Atelier returns in just a moment.
SoCal Gas is a natural gas distribution company serving nearly 22 million customers across Central and Southern California. There are several benefits for customers to enroll in our customer assistance programs. We know that times are difficult, and there's a lot of programs that we want customers to take advantage of that can help them conserve energy and save money. Here is a 20% discount on the monthly natural gas bill for customers who qualify. The Energy Savings Assistance Program is a no-cost home energy efficiency program. So we work with contractors that will go to the customer's home to do an energy audit and to find ways for the customer to conserve energy at no cost for those who qualify. The Medical Baseline Program is offering gas at cost to customers who qualify when their doctor can identify that they need additional heating due to any medical condition. And for Medical Baseline, it's not based on income, it's just based on need for additional heating in the home.
So you gave us so many awesome programs that SoCal offers to help customers lower their bill, but what are some fun tips in their home that people can do right away to start lowering their gas bill?
There are simple ways to conserve energy. For instance, lowering the thermostat 5 to 8 degrees can help save about 10% on the heating cost across the month. We also encourage customers to wash clothes with cold water, and checking for any leaks or replacement of filters is also making the home more energy efficient. SoCal Gas encourages our customers to conserve energy and to save money, and there's so many programs that they can take advantage of. So I invite customers to click on socalgas.com/assistance to check out all the opportunities to conserve energy and save money.
Welcome back to LA Unscripted from Olive Atelier. I'm Dana Devin. Now, while some people love a vintage pot like this one from Turkey, it's comic books that make other people line up, especially at this spot.
Hi, my name is Ryan Leibowitz. I'm the co-owner here at Golden Apple Comics, a comic shop to the stars. When you read a comic book, similar to if you read any book, you have that escapism. What's cool about comic books is the visuals. You actually get to be in that world. The name, for example, doesn't really tell you a lot. And so when you see that Spider-Man up front, it kind of clues you into what treasures could await inside. My father started this shop back in 1979. We're on our 41st year. We've seen the customer base expand hugely, I would say a lot in part to the movies and television that are based on comic books. The Spider-Man outside is designed by Stan Lee, and then Tom Holland and Zendaya. One day the Avengers walked in. You might have seen that on James Corden. Golden Apple was dubbed the comic shop to the stars. Michael Jackson was a frequent customer. We have a box we keep for Samuel L. Jackson that I hand curate for him. He's a huge fan of comic books and graphic novels. Sam loves anything with the word samurai or having to do with samurais. Even if we have a small store, we're big on our reputation. Old, young, from every walk of life. And if you don't know anything about comic books, that's great. We want you to come in and we can find something for you.
And from comics to classics, this is the bookstore you want to hit if you're looking to grab a masterpiece.
So here we are in the heart of the Sunset Strip, and Sunset Boulevard is a hidden treasure down a very European magical pathway And then finally, you come to this beautiful little English cottage. So we're here to reveal Mystery Peer books. Every book in this shop is a true first state of the first edition. It's all highly sought after, collectible investment literature. First editions escalate in value, more important than art, they go up constantly. Now here we have an invaluable set, Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. In collecting books, the dust jacket is the most important part of the book. These are immaculate. We have a tremendous amount of celebrity clients whose libraries we've built and who collect from us.
Everyone actually comes in here.
Flea's been coming to us for 20 years. Guillermo del Toro, a long time. Johnny, of course. Colin Farrell, Jimmy Page. Jimmy's been coming a long time. It's gratifying when people come in here, whether they're the famous ones or just women off the street, and they see a book and you see the joy in their eyes when they see something that they've, oh, I've loved this book. They're an invaluable part of life. And so people who treasure books are special to Louis and I. One of the most iconic books here is Gone with the Wind. It has a card inside signed by Clark Gable and Vivian Leigh. $15,000. And then there's 12 Years a Slave, which was written in 1853. One copy sold to the producers of the movie, and they donated it to the Smithsonian. And this is the other one. $5,000.
The Casino Royale.
The first of the James Bond books. It's an immaculate copy, but because of that staining, we have reduced the price. We have this for $25,000.
I mean, it's giving it away to someone that you know when it does go will appreciate it.
It's very gratifying to see books go to people who do, as Louis said, really appreciate it. And you know that they're going to value the book. They're going to appreciate it, not just because of what they've spent, but because of what that book represents.
All right, time to get a little nuts with another sponsor.
A new study reveals pistachios have greater levels of antioxidants than previously understood. In fact, pistachios are among the highest when compared to other common foods known for their antioxidant capacity, such as blueberries, pomegranates, cherries, and beets.
We studied the health benefit of the pistachio, mainly looked at the phytochemical profile, antioxidant activity, and the nutrients of pistachio. Pistachio are higher, very high. Pistachio is one of the common nuts consumed by consumers. That's why we study the health benefit of pistachios.
Nationally renowned nutrition consultant Dr. Mike Roussel explains how this most recent study is a game changer for health-conscious consumers.
When people think of high antioxidant foods, they think of foods like berries, blueberries, cherries, pomegranates, and red wine. They don't think of nuts. And this new research shows that pistachios are actually a really high and powerful source of antioxidants in the diet.
Antioxidants are natural compounds in pistachios or other plant-based food with the capability to quench the free radical.
Most people know that antioxidants are beneficial to health, but many don't know how antioxidants work within the body.
Antioxidants are a really popular term, but people probably don't know, other than that they're good for them, what they actually do. I think of antioxidants as the good guys for our health. So our body needs them to help fight things called free radicals. Now, our body generates and creates free radicals from all kinds of things, such as pollution, sunlight, but even just stress in our lives or exercise. And when there's too much and too many free radicals, that can cause problems with our health.
Pistachios are higher in nutrients, high quality protein, and also higher in fiber, higher in the carotenoids, vitamin E, and they should be the part of the health dietary pattern.
In addition to being high in antioxidants, pistachios contain 6 grams of complete protein, which means it contains all the essential components from a protein perspective that is what our body needs, something you generally only find in animal proteins.
One of the things that I think is great about pistachios is they contain a variety of healthful nutrients, so like what we call a nutrient package. And what this research shows is that when you take that whole food pistachio and consume it, that it has even more benefits.
Experts say pistachios are bursting with protein and the fiber, minerals, and unsaturated fat that can help keep your blood sugar, blood pressure, and cholesterol in check. And now we know pistachios are an antioxidant powerhouse.
For more information about the benefits of pistachios or the Cornell study, go to AmericanPistachios.org. In Los Angeles, I'm Dana Devin. And that is all the time we have for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you to Olive Atelier for the beautiful surroundings. We'll see you next time. Good night, everyone. Mwah.